because he was asking to know what is there beyond life. Is there any life, or what is that life? And it is a high, great spiritual question. Even the many ascetics and sages feel really what is this happen? It is not.
It is recording.
But muktu karo mein chakito. And then after that, tasting all these with temptations, Nachiketa understood that he does not look for in the material world, whatever prosperity, whatever money, whatever wealth, and he told that this is but for a very short time, and that does not please me for that, and that is not the purpose of my life. So, please tell me about what is that undying truth and what is known by the sages and saints. And then the teacher was very pleased with the student, Nachiketa. And after being pleased so much, then he gave this idea that in everyone's life there comes good. Two things come equally everyone's life. What is immediate and what is ultimately beneficial. Immediate happiness, immediate joy, and what is ultimately good. So, and he praised Nachiketa that you, out of that, you have taken the path of what is ultimate good. You are not tempted with the temptations which immediate, it is resounding. Reduce them. It is resounding. So, it should, and you are so competent, such a competent student, I never found like that. But you know, I being the god of death, I knowing all this impermanent thing, but still I got stuck into the temptations of this world, and I have become the god of death even. So, what a great talent you have, and I appreciate that. So, all this praise was going on, and he was continuing to say that you are your mati, your buddhi is so pure, it cannot be achieved. Naisha tarkena matirapaniya. This insight to the self does not come by only by logic and analysis, intellectual questioning. It does not bring that talent. It is, unless it is spoken by a realized soul and received by a student like you, it does not fructify. And then he continued, but the student don't want to hear so much of the self-praise. Then he requested the teacher, please, yannatra dharmat, annatra dharmat. He went straight to the point that, sir, you have said so many things, but I don't want to hear about my praise. It's an indicated thing. Tell me that truth, which is annatra dharmat, which is not, which can be achieved by being a dharmic person. You are a very honest person, you are a good person, you live a good life in the society. That can lead you to certain goal. But it is not that, it is beyond that. And annatra dharmat, which is not to be achieved by a person who is leading unrighteous life. Tell me that truth, which cannot be asmat krita akritat. Krita means what is done, all the actions done. Akrita is also not done, actions not done means done previously. Beyond that, tell me that truth. Annatra bhutacha bhavyacha, which is beyond created creation and non-creation. Jat and I'm not asking to give me an intellectual just response for that, but I want to know Jat Pashyasi, what you are seeing. You are a man of realization, you are my teacher. Tell me what you see directly, what you perceive directly. Tell me that truth. And Jat Tat Pashyasi Tat Bada. That was the last verse we read on page 70. And today we'll go for 71 page and read the chapter, the verse number 15. Now, so this is a very important question that Nachiketa is asking for a truth which is not to be achieved by leading a dharmic life. That is the point. Vedanta life is not a dharmic life. Dharma life is important, but dharma cannot take you to this flight of knowing the identity of your divinity. So it should be beyond dharma. You should be purified. Adharma, no question, which is unrighteous action, untruthful life. That cannot lead you to any development. Forget about that. Even if you have a dharmic life, righteous living, that is not enough for this type of spiritual enlightenment. You need to go to a state which can be visible, experienced, and you are the person who is a knower of Brahman. So therefore, annatra bhutat, annatra. So it said that it is not necessary to praise me, sir, if you are really pleased with me, and if you think I am fit to learn this, then please explain whatever you can about that which is beyond what the scriptures tell us to do and what the scriptures said not to do. Beyond, or it is not a righteous living. So tell me that do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts are for people who want to live in the world. The spiritual life is that who live in the consciousness, absolute consciousness, beyond all duality. So he is asking, please explain whatever you can about that which is beyond what is scriptures and which are scriptures are telling about to do and not to do. That which is neither a cause nor an effect, bhuta and bhavya. Bhuta means which is already created, which is going to be created tomorrow, and that which is neither, and that which is beyond the past, present, and future. So, what you are experiencing, please let me know that. That's a very pinpointed, earnest request of the student to the spiritual teacher. Now, the response is coming here. So, let us chant the verse 15 on page 71. I will chant one part, then you follow that, and then go together. Sarve Veda Yat Padamamananti. Sarve Veda Yat Padamamananti. Tapangsi Sarvani. Tapangsi Sarvani. Chayad Badanti. Chayad Badanti. Jadichanto brahmacharyam charanti. Jadichanto brahmacharyam charanti. Tatte padam sangrahena brabhimi. Sangrahena brabhimi. Omiti etat. Omiti etat. Say, in one nutshell, he is giving the whole Vedanta philosophy, saying, Sarve Veda Yat Padamamananti. All the scriptures, all the Vedic literature, Rik, Sham, Juju, Atharva, it's Karma Kanda. The Kanda means this first part of ritualistic karma, and the other part is the Upanishadic part. what the Vedas are describing, Jat Padam is talking about that state of attainment. Tapangsi sarvani chajat badanti. People are doing austerities. We are talking about austerity in the Gita class. So, tapangsi, people do austerity, do fasting, do whole night meditation, do go to Himalayas and in the cave. They do so much of to control their senses. So they do all this. For what purpose? Jat tapangsi sarvani, those who are doing all tapas, austerity, and the jat badanti. The Vedas are talking about that. People are doing austerities and hard spiritual practices for attaining that. Jad icchantu. People do observe celibacy, brahmacharya. For what? For knowing that highest truth. Jat icchantu, desiring which I want to attain the highest knowledge of the Brahman, thinking that they observe celibacy. Tatte padam, that state, sangraheno, in nutshell, brabhimi, I am telling you. And that is Om iti etat. Om is this concised expression of that truth which is to be attained in this human birth. How? Described by the scriptures, the holy scriptures. And all the Vedas are glorifying about attainment of that Brahman, that consciousness, that absolute Satchidananda state, which is, for that reason only people do so much austerity in the high Himalayas. For that only people renounce the world and follow the path of celibacy and all this sense control, etc. And that is the highest goal. And that I am telling you in nutshell, in one word I am telling. What is that? Om iti etat. That is called Om. We have read that Mandukya Karika. There you have seen Om is the Uma, and that we'll talk about that. And that includes this visible universe, the expansion. What is Brahman? That has been in very unique symbolic expression, the word Om, where it indicates A, U, Ma, and Bindu. And in this stretch, how big is Brahman? Brihat. It is the biggest, profoundest. That's why it is awe. Awe indicates this visible universe with your senses, what you can see. This earth, this sun, moon, stars, galaxies. Go wherever you can, from subatomic particle to the cosmic macrocosm, microcosm to macrocosm. You move all. This only is the only a part of Brahman. Just imagine. What is Om mean? That is our nature. Think about that. We really never think in this line. We think we are so limited and we cry and weep and destroy our entire peace, thinking only that I am this limited personality, with this little petty mind, with this little understanding, and I am finished with this. But scripture is saying that is the Om. And to attain that, people are doing all these austerities, practicing the self-control, reading the scriptures, and the indicated Guru is teaching the meaning of the scriptures. This is the only thing. It is called Om. And what is Om? Only A is this much. Feel. Then Om is how much? Only A part is this. Now you go to the subtler level of your understanding. That is the U part, or U. Who is the interspace? Now you think of the space. One star, another star. What is the difference? Space in between. Feel. Now think of the stretch of that. That is the Bhuva. Or even the mental universe. Swa is the Swarga. Swarga is the heavenly universe, or universe of the subtle existence. Even space, this is gross. But there is further beyond, that is called Om Ma. Ma is that area where only the stretch of subtle universe, all mental universe, with that you call heavens and hells. And also you see the mind, the cosmic mind, where it stands. It's much faster than this gross universe. Gross universe is a little speck of dust in comparison to the vast expanse of the subtle universe. And when you go the more, the subtle universe, or more. So you first think of the material things which were feasible to your eyes, ears, senses, five senses, to the main instrumentality of microscope, telescope, and all these things. That is only a part. Then space, interspace, and then go to that state where it is all in the mental world, the vast dimension of visible and invisible that is only in your mind. Suppose you dream, everyone dreams. You add that space, how much will be that space? In one room, there may be 10 people sleeping. 10 worlds are there in the dream. They don't collide, of course. Your dream does not collide my, space. It is such a space, how it happens, God knows. You are sleeping and you are dreaming a dream. You may have created whole Los Angeles and you are doing there so many business. Someone has created Canada, Calgary or Toronto, and that world is there. And you add all these, but it is only in a small room. Maybe one small room, 10 people are sleeping. That, imagine that expanse, and billions and trillions of creation is there. Gods, angels, all this concept that is in the M state, and that which cannot be spoken. In Sangrahino Prabhaksha. I am telling you in a very nutshell the goal of human life, or why you are asking about that truth which is beyond good and bad, beyond time and space, beyond what has been created, what will be created, that eternal truth for which every being is practicing austerity, practicing all the sense control, and all these spiritual practices. For what? To attain this pada. Pada means, normally pada means the foot. Pada also means this space or state, attaining that state, cosmic state, which is so vast. That's why Upanishad says, it is vaster than the vastest, minute than the minutest, minute than the minutest. That is the, what is called the transcendental, and that is the immanent aspect. And that is the question you are asking me. See, in one word, it's so profound that it is only Om. We chant Om anytime. We don't give so much value to the Om. That Om indicates this truth. If you can really once chant Om and expand your identity, then you see you expand. You are no more in this physical body. You're much vaster and vaster and vaster. You lose your identity into that cosmic reality, which is Satchidananda. So, 72 page, it says, Yama then replied to the question of the Nachiketa, the goal which the Upanishads praise as the highest, which only austerities reveal, and which is owned by those prepared to practice continence. I will briefly tell you what it is. And what it is Om. Om is also referred as Shabda Brahman, or it is called the Pranava. It is the most sacred word. It is the most sacred because it is closest to Brahman. Why it is sacred? Only sacred, only pure is God, and absolute God. So it is close to, that's why they are not God. We should not use the term Brahman. God is also limited because he has the power, all the power of creation, sustenance, maintenance. There are duality exists there. But that God which is transcendental, the absolute, that's called Brahman. Better to use the term Brahman. There is no way of describing Brahman. Brahman is beyond thought and speech. It is through a symbol only that Brahman can be imagined. That's why it is called the Shabda Brahman. The sound Om is called Brahman in the sound. Swami Vivekananda sang that song. There rises the sound, eternal sound, unfaltering sound. Continuously it is going on. Oh, many people hear that Om. It's not a matter of joke. Swami Shantananda Maharaj, I told you before maybe, he was Holy Mother's disciple. And Holy Mother's disciple, he got this message from Holy Mother. Swami Shantananda, mother said, my child, only do japa, japat siddhi. That word was said to this Shantananda Swami. He only did japa. His all constantly the japa is going on. You can find anytime you see, even in his talking, and he stops, you can feel more. This place, it is always constantly. You can feel there's some utterance going on, and he is just in his very ill health, and we are young boys then, young college students, and when he entered into his room, he like a child, and looking at me, some said, "Are you hearing? Are you hearing something?" Because just Belur Math in the morning time, not those days devotees come in that early morning, it was 9 o'clock or so. And only few birds are having chirping sound here and there. So much silence. So I didn't get anything. I said, Maharaj, no, I don't get anything. And what he said, don't you hear that unstruck sound? Oh, going on? What shall I say? No. So this is we don't hear that because our mind is not tuned to that consciousness. If it can be made ready for that unstruck sound, Om, that is continuously can be felt everywhere. It is the force which creates this universe, maintains this universe, and it dissolves into that absolute oneness. So, if Brahman manifests itself, then in the sound, as a sound, Om is the only sound. It is the most appropriate symbol of Brahman that can be conceived of. The symbol and the substance it stands for are not the same thing, but they have to have something in common. You may say, you are saying Om, this is Om, and that Brahman. How can it be matching? This is only limited piece of word, and that is absolute. No, it may not, symbol does not match with the physical thing, but its interpretation, its meaning, there you penetrate into that meaning, you will find that it is that truth they are indicating. Brahman includes everything in existence. Om includes everything related to the sound. It includes both divided and undivided sound. Om, each of these letters stand for a particular aspect of the existence, gross, subtle, and causal. And beyond name is unspecified existence, Turiya. Om represents both Saguna and Nirguna. That is Brahman with attributes and Brahman without attributes. Since Om stands for Brahman, you meditate on Brahman through Om. That's why many people, Om is very popular. No? I mean, yoga school you go, people start teaching us to chant the Om mantra. Huh? As a preparation to yoga, or at the end of the exercise, they give this mantra. That is the significance. Brahman through Om. As you do so, Om is not a symbol to you. It is Brahman itself. And you try to feel that yourself and Brahman are one and the same. If Om is only a symbol to you, by worshipping that symbol, you are merely worshipping an idol. So, here is the point. In every religion, there is symbolic worship. God cannot be comprehended by senses, but God can be worshipped through symbol. This is mostly not very well understood by other religions, what Hindus do. That's why they are told that they are idolaters. They are worshipping idol. Idol worship, if you have no concept of God behind that. When you go to our bookstore and found so many Ganeshas and found Shivas and this and that, we don't go to see there. Most of the people don't think. They think it's a material thing to purchase $10, $20, $15, this much. Its value is dollars. It looks this, it looks nice, this is better. But when you bring that and put it in your altar, then you say, oh Ganesha, huh? Oh Shiva. You know what you are talking about. You are not talking, oh stone, you look like Ganesha. It is no more a picture, no more a statue anymore. So the consciousness is invoked there by that way. So this is the symbolic worship. So Om is the greatest symbol, best symbol. And we know that we have studied the Mandukya Karika. There's only Om, nothing else. In the whole Upanishad, we studied the Om. And Om is the physical universe, as I said, the subtle universe, the causal universe from which everything has come, and that which cannot be talked about. It is beyond all duality and experience. Got it? Any question from there?
I'm just thinking of where it says Turiya, unspecified existence. That's the Bindu, right?
That is the Nirguna, Bindu, yeah. Nirguna, where there is no more, even AUM are representing a part of the expression of this universe, this gross universe, a subtle level of universe, and God who created this universe. This is all in the connected with the universe. But when you go that flight, there is no more any limit. Who will say? The person who is meditating, he becomes one with that, and he feels that he is lost. There is nobody to speak, nobody to grasp, nobody to describe. That's why it is called Turiya. It is beyond all duality, beyond all complexities, beyond all expression. That's why Bindu is the ultimate Turiya. Turiya means which is beyond. If you want to meditate every day, we all say Om, but it does not resonate anything. You can think in this line, that you can think of the gross universe, expand your identity, like an ocean thing that is extending all the created gross objects, what you see, palpably by the senses, touch, taste, smell, all these five senses. Expand where you can go. It's all included under a part. Just, you'll be lost into that thought. You cannot think long. As Ramakrishna said, yeah, your head will reel now. It is like the musical note. On the high pitch, you go there, you cannot stand there long. You come back again. That's the music. Musicians going like that and then come down quickly. So in that stand, no, ordinary people cannot stand there. That's a Turiya state. That's a state beyond all state. It's saying the fourth state, but it is in the name fourth state to make us understand the beyond all states. Anything? No. If you have understood Om, then finished.
There's only everything is only one. Is the universe in appearance in the framework of if there's only one thing, how can there be a universe? It's just Satchitananda, pure consciousness.
It's one, yeah. But we don't live in that oneness. We live in the duality. So the sages are so kind. They're like holding our hand from where we live, showing that part. Then come, this is another level. This come, another level. This come, another level. Where it is, you will be lost totally. So it is like that, no? Limitation, or all the limitation, because if they talk at the very beginning of the absolute, I cannot understand anything. But we can start from where we live in our relative consciousness. That's why all the scriptures use the terminology which we understand and where we live in this material plane. They start with suffering, with pain, and all joys, all dualities. It's ups and downs of the mind, because we live in the mind. But mind is not me. But it is mere a talk. I am saying that it does not mean anything excepting some intellectual understanding or intellectual observation. This Chinmayananda Swami has explained this. Yama said the goal, that means the word, which all the Vedas declare of praise, which all penances proclaim, and wishing for which they lead the life of brahmacharin, that goal I will briefly tell you, that is called the Om. Here the preceptor with this stanza starts his famous discourse, which is the very core of this Upanishad. To begin with the Lord of Death, in brief summarizes all that he has to say upon that which is beyond dharma and adharma, that means which other than the cause and effect, and which is something different from the past and future. The Upanishads itself conforms to a style wherein a redundant alphabet is considered to be a colossal sin, and in such a brief literature noted for superhuman brevity, for maintaining which at places even language has been sometimes sacrificed, we are surely heading to some insurmountable difficulty when the Lord of Death himself warns us that he is going to be deliberately brief. That's why brevity can go to what level? This past, that's the greatness of the Hindu mind, the sages, mind of the sages. How this infinite expansion can be concised in one word, Om. So he emphasizes that. Now, next verse is 16 on page 73. Etadhyeva aksharam brahma, etadhyeva aksharam brahma, etadhyeva aksharam param, etadhyeva aksharam param, etadhyeva aksharam gyatva, etadhyeva aksharam gyatva. Yad ichchati tasyatat. Yad ichchati tasyatat. So he's saying that praising Om and this worship, Yama said that this aksharam, this is the akshar. Akshar means the letter. Akshar has two meanings. Akshar is one letter called akshar. A alphabet, A, B, C, D, or in A, A, E, E, these are called the alphabets. This is called akshar or letter. And another meaning of akshar is which does not perish, imperishable, aksharam. Sanskrit meaning two meaning. So he says that this aksharam, this Om, this word, is Brahman with attributes. This aksharam is also Brahman without attributes. Because you can see that Om, as it starts with the physical universe, the subtle universe, the causal universe, naturally we can see Om is not excluding the visible universe as we see. Om is all inclusive. So you can say that it includes what is visible and it also includes what is invisible. Do you understand this point? It is saying two ways. That akshar, that letter, Om, is etadhiva aksharam Brahma. Etadhiva aksharam param. That Brahman with attributes, what is attribute? It has name, form, it has become sun, moon, stars, galaxies, atom, subatom, it is iron, it is wood, it is this and that, all diversity. So it is with form, name and form and addition. And that itself is the aksharam, that word is Brahman, which is beyond all attributes. When you go to more and beyond, there is no distinction. All distinctions diffuse there. You can see the duality as I give the example. When you come, think of yourself like a drop of water in the sky. And you can see from there this vast ocean, its waves and this and that, as you are seeing this, no? Duality. Rising, falling, this, that. Now you come closer and closer and closer. You have a different perspective. And then you come and touch the ocean. What you become? You become ocean, no? Your drop identity goes away. Where does it go? It vanishes into void, or you become the ocean. So this little identity, when it's merged into that turiya state, then you are gone. And what remains, that remains. But it does not exclude anything. When you merge with the ocean, you are merging with the waves, you are merging with the ripples, you are merging with the bubbles, foam, and the vast expanse of the unchanging water, which is waveless, or there is no movement. Go down into the depth. So you become all. That's why in Brahman there is no exclusive existence. There is nothing is left. It's all inclusive. That's why it is Aksharam Brahma. And he who knows this Om, Yo Yadichanti Ichchati Tasatam. Whatever he wants, he will achieve. Is undoubtedly, this is a redundant word. If you attain that Brahman awareness, then what you have to, what will you wish for? You are the ocean. Suppose you are the owner of your home. You don't want to steal your ornaments you have kept in one vault or in a drawer. I steal this and put it there. It is yours. So what will you desire for? Because everything belongs to me. That's why the Upanishadic experience comes. Aho, in the Astavakra Samhita and others say, Aho aham namo majyam. Wow, what? Now I salute myself. Why you salute yourself? Who can salute himself or herself? There is no he or she. You are here, you are there. There is nothing but you in the whole universe. So that is the state they are talking about. And Om, and that is you can get whatever you wish. That means you don't wish anything anymore. Wishing comes if I am here and something beyond me, which I don't possess, I like to have it. Duality should remain. I want it, there should be an object which I like it, and there should be a desire in the mind to grab it. But when you merge in that Om consciousness, you achieve everything. There is no more to be achieved. As the Bhakti Sutra says, Jajgatva mattu bhavati, puman mattu bhavati, stabdhu bhavati, atmaramu bhavati, jat prapyo na kinchit banchati. Exactly this language. In the Bhakti school they say, when you reach that Parabhakti, the supreme love for God, and you are merged into that love and love consciousness, then what happens? Na kinchit banchati. You don't desire for anything. What will you desire? You are that. You are not to desire anything because there is nothing beyond you. That's why it says, Na kinchit banchati, na shochati. There is no state. You will be in bereavement. What bereavement? There cannot, nothing can separate you. You are permeated into everything as consciousness. That is, na kinchit banchati, na shochati, atma ramu bhavati. You become absorbed in your own blissful reality. Because there is nothing but you. Or you say God. If you don't, just from our standpoint, if you want to talk, we can define this in 2 words. So beautiful. This word is verily Brahman alone. This word is alone the highest. He who knows this word obtains verily whatever he desires. So, Brahman may be both with attributes and without attributes. With attributes, Brahman is the inmost being of everyone. With attribute, we call Saguna Brahma. You worship Mother Kali, Durga, Shiva, Ramakrishna. These are manifestation of the same divine. It is Saguna Brahma that he is saying. With attributes, Brahman, that's why I call Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam. Shuddha Brahma. What is that? Pure Brahman, unadulterated Brahman. Parat who is beyond all. See, we sing every time Ramnam. What first line is that Brahma, what you think as Rama, is not a man with holding on the own weapon and fighting. That Rama is not there. Shuddha is the extremely pure. And what is the definition? Brahman, that is the Brahman, Shuddha Brahman. And that is Parakpara. It's beyond all the noble things you can think about. Turiya, we just talked about Om, that dot, Bindu, Turiya. And then Kalatmaka Parameshwara. Then when you enter into Kala means time. Time, space, causation, when you enter into it, then you become Rama. What we see Rama. But you are the same. So this is the point. That it is Saguna Brahma. This is called Saguna Brahma. Rama becomes Saguna. The Nirguna is Shuddha Brahman. It becomes Saguna. And all the gods and goddesses, forms of gods and goddesses, the Hindu ideal is that it is that transcendental reality, when comes in the realm of the Maya, Sacha Bhagavan, Ajupishan, Abhyatma, Bhutanam, Ishwarupishan, that truth, Sacha Bhagavan, that Bhagavan who has the power to create, regenerate and destroy, that Bhagavan who has the 8 powers, such a Bhagavan, he is not, what is his nature? Aja. He never can be born because he is all pervaded. Where to be born? Aja Upisan, though he is so Abhyatma, there is no destruction, there is no decay in him. Aja Upisan Abhyatma, he being the Bhutanam Ishwara Upisan, all this created being is the Lord of the whole creation. Being that, he descends in the form of Krishna. He descends in the form of avatar. Dehovan, as if he takes a human form, we see him walking. We read the gospel, see Ramakrishna doing dancing. This is a human form we see. But impossible is possible. That's called the Saguna Brahma. Nirguna has become Saguna. In the chant, Nirguna Gunamai Karnana Bhava Bandhana Jagavandana Banditamai Niranjana Narupadhara Nirguna Gunamai. Niranjana, you are free from all blemishes. In the Maya there is blemishes. You are Niranjan, pure Turiya. Narupadhara, again you have taken a human form. Nirguna, you are beyond all guna, all the qualities, sattika, rajasika, tamasika. Nothing can touch you. You are beyond that. Turiya. But you have become gunamaya. Like a human being. You have your compassion, sattika guna. You have your tamasaguna. Why? He sometimes sleeps. That's the tamasaguna. Not like us. It's so pure, 10% Shakti. That's why their tamasa is very little. And that you can just only to make you add little, what you call, alloy into the pure gold. To have some form, to construct some form, you need very little tint of that. So that much God undertook to get the human birth. So that is in our evening prayer we chant this mantra. This is talking about the saguna, and that is called the nirguna. Nirguna is, he has no body, there is no mind, there is no reality of apparent reality as we see. He is merged into his own self. So Brahman may be both with attributes and without attributes. With attributes, Brahman is the inmost being. He lives in the heart of all, we say. Gita says, Sada Jananam Hridi Sannivishto, the Lord of the universe. He is seated in the heart of all of us. It then creates, sustains and destroys. Ishvara, he is called Ishvara. And he becomes Ishvara, becomes Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha becomes Virata. These are the names applied to Brahman in different levels. No? Ishvara, absolute Brahman, he becomes Ishvara. Ishvara means Lord, the Creator. Then first manifestation is called Ishvara. Second is called Hiranyagarbha. Then comes the Virata, this what we see. Causal, subtle, and gross. So, and they correspond to Brahman's causal body, subtle body, and gross state. Brahman is one and the same. Attributes make no difference to it. They are only superimpositions. You may say, how that one works in 3 levels? Well, they don't work actually, but it is your delusion. When you drive the road, you find water in this road in the hot summer. But you drive close, you see that water is gone. There is no water. But you saw that. In the mirage, you go into the desert and you see there water. You see the reflection of the trees. But you see does not mean there is water. So though you see that God has taken the form of Virat or this one, it has not actually happened. It is like a mirage. It's a delusion or your optical illusion. Better to say optical illusion. But you may say that optical illusion for all of us at a time. I am seeing the table, you are also seeing the table, everyone is saying it's the table. How that common optical illusion will happen? Yeah, it is possible because it happens in the cosmic mind. Your mind, my mind is a part of that mind. Therefore, whatever the cosmic mind plans to see, we all see that. Get it? Do you get this idea? Then we all see the sun. Who says it is moon? He is a crazy guy, no? Who will say it is a moon? So looking at the sun, if he says it is the moon, naturally he is not in proper mental condition. So we see all. Well, yes, you see, because it has been created by the cosmic mind. And your mind only a drop in the cosmic ocean. You are not separate from the cosmos. You cannot think yourself without that cosmic mind. And cosmic mind is God's mind. So they are only, but you see, but it is only mind creates. As you dream, you create. So God's dream that has created this gross universe, subtle universe. And you have to dream in the same dream. Only our problem is that we have added our dream with it. God has created everything with equal eye, but I create my identification. I like it, I dislike it. You like one type of dress, I like another type of dress. Cosmic mind has generated all this same. But our choice is preference because according to our own mind. That is this Panchadushi talks about that. So there are superimpositions. It is like a boy who wears one mask after another. The masks make him look different, but he is always the same. Om stands for both Brahman with attributes and Brahman without attributes. So Brahman is with attributes and Brahman without attributes. Both are indicated by the word Om. That means if you chant Om and understand its stretch and profundity, then you can meditate on form and the formless at the same time. You can start with form, go to the merge into the formless, and you can come from the infinite formless to the form. See, you can come back to the wave and go back from wave to the ocean, ocean to wave, wave to ocean. Calm sea and wavy sea. It is the same ocean. Calm ocean, wavy ocean. Both are ocean. One is Saguna, one other is Nirguna. They are not two. So, Om is to be understood in these two perspectives. Time is there? 2 minutes. So, why not some question? Yeah.
So, can you explain a little bit the difference between Ishvara and Hiranyagarbha?
Oh, yeah, Ishvara and Hiranyagarbha. I think you have heard it with Sarvadevananda's class. He described many times. But anyhow, Ishvara and Hiranyagarbha. We have talked about 3 states, isn't it? One is called the Ishvara. Brahman. Go to the top. Top is Brahman. Make a diagram. Look at my hand posture. Brahman is above. Now, there comes a stretch. It is Ishvara, the first in whose cosmic mind the desire comes. I am alone, I will be many. I want to be many. Why it comes, I do not know. But it comes in the mind of the cosmic mind. No? And then this is very subtle. It is like you are planning for a house. So it is in your mind only. Oh, this is a beautiful land. I will purchase and I will have a house. How house? I will have this room here, that room there. This will be the refreshing place. This will be the drawing room. This will be the kitchen. There. This will be 2-story, 3-story. Nobody knows. It is in your brain. That is the Ishvara state. There is no outline even. Now you sit down and make a sketch. This length in your, you are not an engineer though, but you take a piece of paper and chalk out something, and then you say, call some engineer. See, I want this type of thing. Could you plan for me? So the first is very subtle. That's a Ishvara state. It is like when we are in the deep sleep state. Understand? In deep sleep state, we have no identity, no knowledge that I am a man or a woman. I am in the Hollywood, or I am in Calcutta, or I am in Canada. We have no concept. The body is dead as it were in the bed. And I have no idea about myself. So I am almost dead, but I am not dead. I am there, but unmanifest. And from that unmanifest will come the next stage, dream state. So when the God dreams, with line diagram and a more concrete, that is called Hiranyagarbha. Hiranya means gold. Garbha means in the womb. Shining, that is the shining nature. It is in the cosmic level. Na? Ishvara is the cosmic level. Next down step is Hiranyagarbha. And then come, this is the Virat. It is concretized, you know, you go to the architectural engineer, what they do? You see, coloring this, that, there is the trees and plants and there is the window, you see, feel, 3-dimensional picture, no? It is so realistic. So this is called the Virat as we see it. It is all real, concrete, 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional. But this is the Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, Virat. And you can compare yourself in your own life. You are now, it is called Virat in a cosmic level. You are a part of Virat. We are all part of that gross reality, is it not? 7 billion people, you are one of them. The Earth planet is a part of the cosmic solar system, one solar system, billions and trillions of solar system. You are a part of that, like that. That's why it is called Vishwa, technical term. This is called Virata, in which you are only Vishwa. And now you go to sleep. So you go to the dream state. So you dream where? Only in your mind. Your mind, here is the cosmic mind. But cosmic mind already, there are dreams. And in the dream, you see so many things you create, no? So it is the cosmic dream. Cosmic dreamer is called Hiranyagarma. Individual dreamer is called the dreaming person. Now, cosmic creator is called Ishvara. And you go above, it is called the Pragya. Pragya means Prayena Agga. You are there, but you are not aware that you are there. You have no sense. You have a body. You have no sense that you are sleeping. Your mind is totally not dead. It is dormant there. So your mind dormant, cosmic mind dormant, just making an outline to come down into the next stage to next stage. So these are the division. Virata, and individually called Vishwa, the technical term. You get one step when you dream, God dreams. God's dream is called Hiranyagarbha. And now go up one step. You are become non-existent to the physical world and to the dream world. But you still there, it is called the Pragya. Prayena Agga. Almost you are in, what you call, ignorant about your real nature. Neither this side, neither that side. When you sleep, we go to the tamas agita. Neither you know this side, neither you know that side. So that is the Hiranyagarbha state. But for us, it is ignorance. For God, it is all knowledge. That is the difference. Got it? These are the three states. Thank you. So we can end with a chant. Om Shahana Bhavatu Shahano Vinaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvisha Vahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Ram Krishnarpanam Astu. So tomorrow we'll have our gospel class, 7:30.